Good morning and Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope that you all are well and waiting for today's class. In today's class of social studies, we will going to start our new chapter, that is Unit 6, Money and Banks. This chapter is quite different from all the chapters we have studied yet. We have studied some geographical locations in the previous chapter, but now we are going to study something new, something interesting about the money. Yes, the money we used to keep with ourselves, we used to buy and purchase things with it nowadays. But how it get invented? You can find this chapter on page number 60 of your book. And by looking at the pictures, you get to know of which thing I am talking about. Right? First of all, the invention of the money. In the previous times, in the ancient times, the purchasing and selling was not in the form of the money, but the people used to exchange things in place of things. For example, if I have the rice in quantity, bulk quantity, and if somebody needs it, so I will going to exchange the rice with something other which is deficient to me. For example, I want the clothes and I'm in need of clothes. So I will going to exchange the rice along with the person who has plenty of the clothes. In the ancient times, people used to do the purchasing and fulfill their needs in this manner. This system was called as the barter system. But in the 7th century, money was being invented in Lydia, that is in Greece. The first coin was being invented and was used as to buy something, to purchase something with the help of the money, not in place of something. At that time, the money has evolved and now it is being in process. Now, money today. What is money today? Now, every government, every country has its own currency, has its own note. Or the government of every country introduced their own currencies, their own notes, their own coins, and the particular note, the particular money of any country is called as the currency. You can find different countries having different currencies on page number 60. The chart is given. If I talk about my country in Pakistan, the currency is rupees. If I talk about the currency of United Kingdom, so it's pounds. If I talk about the currency of USA, it's dollars. Right? So it means every country has different currencies. As the money evolved, then there would be the need of the banks. What are the banks? The banks are the places, first of all, the first idea given by a bank is to keep the money safe. When the people are doing jobs or doing the business, they earn too much money. So, where they could kept it safe. So, for the same purpose, banks have been evolved. And the main purpose of the banks to keep the money safe. But after some time, banks started giving loans to the needy people, and they started they offer different types of the brochures and other things, loans, then to buy the cars on the basis of your amount. So these offers made later on by the banks. But what was the initial reason for the evolution of the banks was to keep the people money safe. Right? And for the same purpose, banks has evolved introduced two types of the cards, credit card and the debit card. What is the similarity between the credit and the debit card? That their formation. Both of the cards are made of the plastic material. You can see on page number 61 the debit card and the credit card. What is the similarity between them? Their formation is same. The material which is used to make them is same. And both of the cards are being formed by the banks. But what is the difference between the cards? Through credit card, we can do the purchasing by paying in advance. For example, if I have 10,000 and I would like to purchase something which cost 20,000. So I can do the purchasing with the help of credit card. So the bank will going to pay the amount and I will going to pay the rest of the amount to the bank later on. It means I will going to borrow. You can borrow the amount from the credit card. You can borrow the amount from the bank through credit cards. Okay, and it does not need any sort of the pins and the passwords, and its limit is greater. It allows you to buy to do the greater limits of the purchase. But if I talk about the debit cards, so the debit, you can do the purchasing only through the amount which is present in your own account. You cannot borrow from any other account. For example, if in my account I have 5,000, so I can do the shopping under 5,000. I cannot, by using debit card, I cannot exceed the limit of 5,000 because I do not have the amount much in my account, right? And it needs the password. Debit card needs the password, and it usually allows the lesser withdrawal of the cash. Okay? So these are the main differences between the debit and the credit cards. But both of these cards being issued by the banks. I'm talking about the bank and the services being provided by the bank. So which is the President Bank of Pakistan? That is the State Bank. In Pakistan we have many different banks, but all these banks are working under the supervision of the State Bank of Pakistan, which is the President Bank. It published all the rules and the regulations given to the rest of the banks. And it has been developed in at the time of independence, that is in 1947. Okay. I told you that the main purpose of the banking was to save money, but now the bank has offered so many offers, like it can, how the bank helps the people by giving loan in advance. If somebody wants to buy something and they don't have much amount to buy, so they purchase, the bank can offer them the loans for purchasing and they will going to pay it later on. The people will going to pay to the bank later on. But what is the one thing that bank will not do? Banks first see the background, the statement, the status of a person. Banks do not offer the loans to very poor people because you need to give the amount back, and sometimes it happens that it will not be possible for the poor people. It is the risk to give the loan to the poor people. That's why banks do not offer very poor people to take the loans. For this purpose, there was a lady whose name was Kash, whose name was Roshna Zafar. You can see she used to do working in the bank and she has seen all the scenarios happening in the banks. So what she did, she has formed her own foundation that is called as Kash Foundation. And what is the working of this Kash Foundation? To give loan to the very poor people so that they could they could earn some money and later they will going to pay it in a very easy manner. As she has explained the example of a woman as well who was a widow having children, and she has taken the loan from Kash Foundation, and by taking loan she has started her own business, and later the business worked so well that she easily paid the loan to Kash Foundation. And this foundation worked especially for the women, for poor women. Okay. Now, what about wages and the salaries? How do we earn money? People used to do different types of the work. People acquire different professions to do the work, like teaching, like doctors, like engineers. So why they used to do the work? To earn money. If they work, in return they get the money. But getting money in two ways. Earning money in two ways, either wages or either salary. Wages means paying on daily basis. If someone is working today, you hire the person on the daily basis and you will going to pay it on the daily basis. For example, like our masons used to do the work. They get the amount on the daily basis. If they work, they get the amount. If they do not work, they will not get the amount. Right? And what about the salary? We get the salary at the end of the month. It means on the monthly basis, the amount which we get is called as the salary. Alright? That is all about the description of this chapter, money and the bank, that how the money evolved, how different countries have their own money, and how the banks are working. Just because of the evolution of the money, the banks evolved, and how the banks have been improved their working. All these have been discussed in this chapter, right? Now, as far as your work is related, what work you will do, the work has been uploaded on the homework folder as well. That is the word meanings. Understand the word meanings? Invented, to create something. Borrow, to take money or something from someone with the intention of returning it back. That means borrow. Employ, the worker. Wages, regular payment to someone for his job, payment on the daily basis. And poverty, being poor. Right, now fill in the blanks. In Pakistan, currency is called the dash. What is the currency of Pakistan called as? People who work are paid money in wages, and there are two ways for the payment of the money for working. In 1996, Roshna set up the Dash Foundation to help poor people. Roshna Begum, she has set up one foundation. What is the name of that foundation? Some people have a problem finding a job because they do not have any dash. People who get good education, on the basis of good education, they get good jobs. And if you have do not have good education, so you will not going to find very good jobs. Fine? Okay, now question answers. Question 1. When and where the first coin was invented? What is meant by currency? Write the differences between credit card and the debit card. What is bank? What do you know about the State Bank of Pakistan? How do we earn money? Okay, that is all with your question answers, and in the skill book you will have to do page number 28. What you will do on page number 28, I have explained you about the Roshna Begum and her foundation which she is running, the Kashf Foundation. In this page, the interview of Roshna Begum has been taken. Just read this interview and then solve the given questions. You can find the answers by reading the interview. Okay? That is all for today's class. I hope you understand it well. If still you have any query, you can ask on the WhatsApp. Till then, till the next class, take care and Allah Hafiz.